Hey RVers, an RV vacation is as fun as you make it. And when I go on a trip, the one thing I always make sure I bring is games. Whether it's board or card games, I find keeping a few tucked away in the shelves is always a good idea. You could bring any of the classics like Chutes and Ladders, Battleship, Monopoly, if you've got like 6 hours to kill that is. But I find one that is always in the RV is Scrabble. It's my mom's favorite game. She loves brain teasers and word puzzles, and we can't leave our home without making sure that this is in the RV for our next trip. Now you might be thinking to yourself, oh Killian, my RV's too small, or I got too much stuff packed away, I can't fit anything else. Well, that's when I'd recommend these things. They're actually travel-sized versions of these board games, such as this little mini Scrabble game. And they come very nicely tucked away. And you just, very compact, easy to put on a small RV table board, so that way everyone can participate and have a great time. And they store really well. Just simply zip it up and put it back away on a shelf somewhere. Some other great examples are dice games like Yahtzee or even something like Farkle. They're small, self-contained, and I mean, come on. Who doesn't like rolling dice? Now, some of you here might not recognize this next one, but honest to God, this is my favorite RV game to bring for our trips. And that here is Cribbage. It's a point tallying game, a race to the finish line. I like adding numbers by counting points in my hand, and it's one that my dad always taught me when I was growing up. I mean, I've been playing it for 10 years and I finally just beat him after like 10 years, so it's even a better game for me. So I really like this one. It's my personal favorite that I always like to keep on my RV trips. And if you're still sitting there thinking, well, I don't have the room for these games, or I don't own any of these games in the first place, then the last thing that I can recommend to you to have in your RV, it can fit anywhere, is just a simple deck of cards. I mean, they can be any brand, they can be any theme you want, but I mean, card games are endless. You've got Go Fish, Rummy, War, Crazy Eights, and dozens of others that you can find on the internet. So look up a couple games, play them with your friends. I mean, honestly, you'd be kind of silly to not have a deck of cards with you on your RV trip. Very easy to use and always a good time. So this is the last resort and you should always have one here. And these are just a few examples of games that you can bring on your next RV trip. What are some of your favorite games to play during your vacations? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to also like and subscribe to RVnGO. And again, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you on the road.